Hello and welcome back. Pandora just walking around? What you doing? Skip forward. Yeah, sorry. Pandora's been... Since I've gotten through some candy, she's been playing with the bag I had the candy in. Edgar, great timing. I was just about to send word to the Scions. I've got lots to tell you. The Council has officially recognized the Resistance as our standing army, and I expect you can guess who's been appointed commander. Suffice it to say, we're in good hands. Having the Bull of Alamigo at the helm's done wonder for morale. People were dancing in the streets when the announcement was made, and we have you and the Sultana to thank for it. If you haven't worked your magic, he'd never have contemplated following his heart. The Council has also decreed that we're to maintain a presence at Rolger's Reach. Lise will continue to lead our forces in the fringes. A job she's been doing tirelessly, a bit too tirelessly. Some might say we're constantly having to remind her to rest before she falls over. That's an exaggeration, and I always get up again. Anyway, we can hardly afford to lower our guard. Not after our latest brush with Lakshmi. Speaking of which, we've been keeping a close eye on the Kalyana, and it looks like they've chosen a new leader. It's Shanti's daughter. You know, the half-dead one. For whatever reason, the Kalyana thought she would be the best candidate, which makes them leaderless, basically. As things stands, there's no prospect of engaging in talks, let alone coming to an understanding. But I won't let that stop me. I'll keep on reaching out to them until they finally see sense. Or they get so aggressive in the attack and we're going to annihilate them. Just like I've been reaching out to Fordola, she still won't meet my gaze, but she's given up trying to ignore me. It may only be the odd grunt, but at least she's responding. I'll get through to her yet. Edgar, there you are. Alphino Alize, is everything alright? I received word from Tataru. Hancock has apparently acquired information of great interest and urgency. More than that, she didn't say, only that we should come to Kogane right away. I had a mind for the two of us to set forth together, but Alize is determined to make it a party of three. So I've told you more than a dozen times, brother, my wounds are quite healed, and I would benefit from some fresh air. Besides, you may well need an extra pair of hands. So all we need is a tank. Worry not, sister. I have quite given up trying to convince you. Whether we be 2 or 3, we should depart as soon as possible. You will be joining us, I trust. I was about to say I'd come too, but I'll just have to settle for cheering you from afar. Good luck with whatever it turns out to be. Thank you, Lise. Rest assured, should this business prove to be even tangibly concerned to Amigo, we shall inform you without delay. Let's be off then. Hancock and Tataru await us at the Ruby Bazaar offices. Okay, there was a blue quest line I was thinking of doing, but it's all trials and a dungeon, so I decided against it. Yeah, there. It is a Tataru questline too. And the only reason I was going to do it because I was going to do her Carbuncle's questline. But like I said, I decided against it just because, well, because I want to get through this before the next expansion comes out. And I don't want to sit there for these trials. Greetings, honored sir, and may I show you in?
My friends, thank you for coming at such short notice.
We were told the matter was urgent. I take it Yugiri and Soroban are also involved?
My presence here is but a happy coincidence. I am come on separate business, which can wait.
My apologies. Master Hancock, pray, tell our friends exactly what you told me.
Of course, of course. Some few days ago, a large detachment of soldiers was seen arriving at the Garlean embassy. This seemed to me most unusual, as no personages of note are due to visit for a matter of months. So, I made a few inquiries, whereupon I learned of a most curious rumor. Apparently, the soldiers were dispatched to Kugane to investigate recent sightings of a certain individual. The late acting Imperial Viceroy of Doma, Yotsuyu.
I beg your pardon?
I too am loath to believe it. I saw the keep come down on top of her. We all did.
I would not presume to question your eyewitness accounts, nor am I one to take rumors at face value. The fact is, the Garleans have no knowledge of what took place at Doma Castle. They may well be chasing after a woman who merely resembles Yotsuyu. But a woman who resembles Yotsuyu in the company of a grizzled Rogadan samurai? I dare say that thickens the plot.
Gosetsu! He's alive!
While I've no conclusive proof, I thought that such a possibility warranted your attention.
Have you informed Lord Hien? Well, I think we'd all like to believe the old bear survived.
Indeed. While I dare not give myself wholly to hope, I will not deny that I have prayed for such a miracle ever since that fateful day. But regardless of my personal feelings, if the Empire has seen fit to pursue these rumors so vigorously, we can scarce afford to ignore them. I am bound by duty to ascertain the truth of the matter. Will you join me in this quest? Thank you. If Gosetsu yet lives, he will need our help if he is to avoid capture.
Gosetsu is a dear friend, and we cannot abandon him to the mercy of the Empire. Our course is clear. Hancock, is there aught else you can tell us?
Alas not, but I have taken the liberty of employing one of the finest informants money can buy. You shall have the latest intelligence on the Garleans' movements, and more besides.
The informant awaits your pleasure in the back streets of Sanjo Hanamochi, from its shining facade to its dark underbelly. If you know Kagane as intimately as he. One of the finest merchants informants can buy. I do have a bad feeling about this. Permit me to assist you in your quest, my friends. The sooner your business is concluded, the sooner we may speak of mine. Should you search to take you away from Kagane, my boat is at your disposal. I shall see that she is ready to sail. I give Soroban a hand if he's providing a ship. The least I can do is supply the provisions. We'll be at the pier if you need us. Welcome offer and an excellent plan. Without further ado, then let us seek out this informant in Sanjo Hanamachi. This should be the place. Now we wait and see who comes. It's been a while, my friends. Yes, yes, a long while indeed. I knew it. Goido, any funny business and you know what will happen, I trust? No funny business, only loyal service, and with the finest quality information. Of course, such quality does not come cheap. No, but then Hancock already paid you. Honestly, you must think we were born yesterday. I have a mind to call Lise. No, Lise, I beg you, no boots. I will tell you everything I know, free of charge. Empire searching for Yotsetsu, high and low, far and wide, come to enlist my help. They did, promising rich rewards for decisive information. And have you decisive information were the two individuals cited here indeed Yogetsu and Yotsetsu? I saw them with my own eyes. Saw them with my own eyes. I did not, but the Imperials are confident. Yes, very confident indeed. Look at the size of their contingent. But here is something they do not know, a rumor which you will find most interesting, I think. They saw an elderly rugged samurai appear on Gogonidori with a Beatrice maiden and sold his katana to a pawnbroker. Just no common katana either, but one of the surpassing craftsmanship. Well, that is interesting, assuming it's true. Did you corroborate the rumor with the pawnbroker in question? No. Regrettably, I do not have a working relationship with the master of Shofuku Shinhichin. Why would that be? I wonder if I didn't know better. I think he lent you money. He will help you. I am certain. While you speak with him, I will make contact with my Garlean contacts. I learned what I can of their progress. Glimpse of the blade is all I need to be sure, but it is wise to let the Namazu out of our sight. No more betrayals, no more boots. Divided forces is simply more efficient. He's right, given the urgency, and we would do well to split up, and so I will go with our friend here. Nothing improves efficiency like a little supervision. Yes. We will go together. and there will be no boots. Yeah, she'll just stab you instead. Let's be about it then. Good luck with the katana. Shall we reconvene at the pier later on? Fragrant as the Ruby Bazaar offices are, I prefer the fresh air. Plus, her boots look a lot sharper than Lisa's. I believe Alize has her task well in hand. Shall we seek out the pawnbroker? Everything in order, then let us proceed to Kogandori and find the master of Shofuku Shinten. I don't know how he got up on the roof. I'm just gonna keep going. Let's start this way and go to the left. So, welcome. Will you be buying or? We're going to small wonder if it's a small, fine example of its kind. One moment. Do I hope you have found our pawnbroker? Excellent work, Edgar. And this is the katana. There can be no doubt it is Gogetsu's blade. Crystal is exquisite, is it not? And you will be pleased to know that the pledge has just expired. I should be glad to sell it to you, assuming you have the coin. There is no ordinary weapon, you understand, and is priced accordingly. But if you're serious, actually, several noted collectors have already expressed an interest. The blade represents conclusive proof of Getsu's survival. I suppose this could be considered a necessary cost in securing his safe return. Yet it's not a decision that I can make alone, at least all when our nation has scarce begun to rebuild. Nay, my friend, grateful though I am for the offer, I cannot ask this of you. It is enough to know that Kogetsu is alive and well. Igari, wait, the Scions will buy the katana. Pray consider it a gift. And consider Alphino's life forfeit. Master Alphino, your kindness is touching. Truly, yet it is a matter of coin. Would Tatar expert to be consulted? Come now, our friend would never have relinquished his blade worth need not great, and we are not bound by honor to help a friend in need. I say we are, and I am sure Tataru will wholeheartedly agree. And so then you will make a wise choice, my friend. Such peace is few and far behind. Now, if you would be so good as to come this way, I shall prepare the necessary papers. If I ask, sir, after he visited your establishment, do you perchance know where the old samurai went? He is our friend, and we would return his weapon to him. A friend of yours, you say? I see. Well, then, I suppose there could be no harm in telling you. No sooner had I provided him with the required sum, than his pretty young companion began clamoring for dango. I duly recommend those served at the Yumiko tea house, and there did they set off. Clamoring for dango. Can these truly be the same people? It makes no sense. Some manner of code perhaps, but it fails us not to speculate. Let us go to the Stee House and see if we can pick up the trail. Maybe he should have brought Tataru into the conversation. You know, gone all the way over to the Ruby officers. So she can probably negotiate better than he can. But of course, I remember, how could I forget the pair? The most beautiful girl you'll ever see, scuffing down Dongo as if her life depended on it, while the old samurai looked on. Not quite what he expected, I wager. Far be it from me to gossip about my customers, but he was planning to spirit her away across the Ruby Sea, out of the reach of her family, no doubt. When the girl has finally had her fill, they set off in the direction of the Shinkaza hostelry, presumably to find someone to scrape with a boat. So Kogetsu makes for Doma. But this woman who travels with him, the more I hear about her, the more I wonder if she can truly be Yotsu. I like how she thinks like, oh, they're eloping together. Not thinking that Kogetsu could be her grandfather. Or her father and all that. I'll doubt Jermaine over the identity of Kogetsu's traveling companion. For now, we can but follow the trail. Come, let us away to the pier and make ready to sail. With luck, Alize will already have joined Master Saruban and Mr. Sataru there. And you shall see what Sataru can do with the needle. Unless she still has her book. And then you could watch her summon a carbuncle, then see what she could do with the needle. While we were arranging the provisions, Sarban told me about his many business ventures. Honestly, his nose for profit puts mine to shame. Apparently, Gaido did his duty and then promptly excused himself. Couldn't bear another moment under Alize's withering gaze, I expect. I watched Gaido meet with his Imperial associates, and I have to say I'm impressed. He has Cacophony down to a fine art. The others all did their part. I am truly blessed to have such dependable comrades. Excellent timing, my friends. Mistress Alize arrived mere moments ago. All went well at my end. Gaido met with an Imperial officer and wheeled his way into some new information. It seems the troops who recently arrived in Kagane come directly from Garlemald. The Imperial base here have been kept in the dark. And that's not all. A contingent of the aforementioned troops are prepared for deployment to the Ruby Sea. If I didn't know better, I'd say they picked up Kogetsu's trail. Then your information matches ours. We are quite certain that Kogetsu seeks to cross the mainland. Is the reason why her boots have that little thing on the bottom so she could be slightly taller than Alphino? I'm sorry, did I hear that right? You used Scion's funds to buy Kogetsu's katana at the asking price? Yep. This is all we should have realized what's going to happen. Well, we're in some haste, and it seemed a worthwhile gesture. Speaking of which, here's the contract of sale. Pray see that the man is paid. The paper is going to be soaked. Thal's beard, you agreed to this? Give me strength. Oh, it's not like the search can wait. You best be on your way. But Afano, we need to talk. I want you to come straight to my straight to the office as soon as you get back. Promise me. Oh, very well. I shall call upon you as soon as I return. First, let us go to the Ruby Prize. If Koketsu has already set sail, the sentries there are sure to have seen him. Oh dear. Oh. Cabbage. So it seems rather vexed. Did she not ever, the military menace? I am sure our finances can stretch to a single sword. Remind me to explain the value of such great gestures when we next see her. But I digress. We will have to work, but we have work to do.
Right. I suggest we begin by learning what we can from the sentries.
And then we hear an I didn't even get to finish my sentence.
What's going on out there?
Travelers, are you? You may wish to postpone your plans. The Garleans have launched an attack on the Confederacy. We have no reason to believe they'll turn their attention here, but for your own safety, I suggest you return to Kugane.
Load me up in the cannon. Edgar, you aim. We'll get there faster if we do this.
The Garleans bear no love for the Confederacy, but with Doma lost to them, why would they attack? Unless
Yotsuyu is on that island.
Even if she isn't, our allies are under attack and they need our help.
We will help them while you remain with Soroban. Arguing will only delay us. Is that clear?
Fine, but you haven't heard the last of this.
Soroban, we may need to make a swift exit. See that the boat is ready to sail at a moment's notice.
It shall be done.
What, and you're going to swim there, are you?
'Tis the quickest way, and you may rest assured I've been practicing.
Should we switch Alphino for Alizé? And thus he drowned.
come.
Your defense is nothing. Leave this to me.
Lady Yotsuyu, we're here to rescue you. Please, come with us.
Stay back, Tsuyu.
Are you all right?
Is he all right?
Gazetsu!
Damn it, we took too long. Change of plan. Eliminate hostiles. All forces, attack!
The art of my forebears.
Gozetsu, thank the heavens.
Yugiri, my friends, the Kami were kind to guide your steps this way.
It's over. The Imperials are retreating. I suppose we have you to thank for that. But they would never have come here were it not for her. I had a bad feeling the moment your samurai friend arrived with that woman in tow.
Do not be afraid, Suyu. These people are my friends.
Friends.
Forgive me, but at the risk of souring the mood, I believe you owe us an explanation. You may start by telling us what happened at Doma Castle.
Of course. I'll not begrudge you that. As you know, we were trapped inside the keep when it collapsed. But even as the roof crumbled above us, so too did the floor below. We were swept out into the One River, where we would surely have drowned had a stout wooden door not chanced to float by, offering us a raft of sorts. Exhausted, we drifted out to sea, at the mercy of the tides, which saw fit to dispense us on a desert island.
She was with you the entire time.
Aye. 'Twas her kimono which saved her from Hien's blade, believe it or not. Some Garlean witchcraft in the weave. But it offered precious little protection against the fall. Though she survived, she awoke bereft of all her memories, and speaking like a child.
A trick, surely.
That was my first thought, aye. And I contemplated cutting her down and being done with it. Contemplated it long and hard. Yet the Kami saw fit to deliver us from certain death. 'Twas their will that we survive, both of us, together. And together we shall go before our master. He shall be the one to judge.
Judge what?
She's your prisoner, old man. Do with her as you will. Call her Tsuyu, or whatever else tickles your fancy.
'Twas a name given out of necessity whilst on the road. Nothing more.
As you say. But remember this. Our people suffered much at that woman's hands. When the time comes, I trust you won't let emotion blind you to what needs to be done.
You have my word.
Well, I must be going. I have an unholy mess to clean up. You should be on your way too, before the Imperials decide to take another tilt. Oh, and we'll overlook the tithe this once. You're welcome.
If you suffered more at Yosetsu's hands than Gogetsu, if this is his wish, so be it. With you and yours at our side, we have naught to fear. Thank you, my friend. Are you coming with us? As Tensu says, we should move on. It would not do for Yosetsu to be seen here. Now, if I know my sister, she will already be waiting with the boat at the nearby pier. Let's go and see if I'm right. Alright, now my room smells with cat food because my dad just brought Pandora a plate of canned cat food. Which she's trying to bury now. Gatsu, thank the gods you're safe. It was all I could do to watch the battle from afar. And it was all I could do to restrain her. Can you blame me for worrying? Strong as Edgar is, anything could happen in the chaos. But enough about me, we need to talk about her. Greetings. They tell me you lost your memory, and that's fine, but I want you to know something. I won't be taking my eyes off you, not for a moment. These people are strange. Are you sure they're your friends? I am. They may behave strangely, but I trust them with my life. You have not to fear. Alright, if you say so. Right, to pass time we set sail. I for one not keep Lord Hien waiting without due cause. Aye, and the longer we tarry, the more we risk in fighting trouble. Lest you forget the red coach and bear no love for Yosetsu either. I shall deliver you to familiar shores, near Isari, but out of the villager's sight. Another time, Tetsu, our path takes us in a different direction. Are we going to that village? They might have Dongo. We do well to keep this area of wide berth for everyone's sake. Though I only knew you sort of for a reputation, this woman could scarce seem more different. As my case, this city, Lord Hien must know of this. Here's where we part ways, my friends. I pray the reminder of your journey passes uneventfully. Edgar, when you are not otherwise occupied, I will speak with you about my next business venture. It promises to be extremely lucrative, and I do not say so lightly. After the precious sum spent acquiring a certain sword, it would present a fine opportunity to refill the Scion's coffer and restore a smile to Mistress Tataru's face. Oh, come along, Tataru was overreacting. How much could a single katana possibly cost? Far more than you think, plainly. A blade like Ogetsu is worth a fortune. Enough to buy a house and furnish it, which you would know had you bothered to check the price. But I had no idea. This business venture of Sarabon's, you will give it fair hearing, I trust? He has been good to us, after all. As for me, I think I shall look for drawing upon my personal funds. You know what? Fuck it. In the next episode, we're going to do what I wanted to do, which is this quest. Sorry, Yagiri. We all get to sit here in the sand for the next week or so. Until next time.